Both defending champions of the MOAC are again at the top of the league standings, and it's almost May as they begin their two-game series tonight here in Bellville with plenty on the line to repeat as league champs. It's first place Clear Fork hosting a Shelby squad just a half game back in the conference standings, and it's all coming up exclusively on the OH Report, live and free. Next.
She got that.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
It's the GEP Global pregame show. Gorgeous afternoon here in the Valley. Round one of two scheduled between Clear Fork and Shelby, set to be played here over the next 3 days. And more juice than a high C factory behind these two, as the winner will take a big leg up to repeat as MOAC champs with a victory here tonight. Good evening, folks, and welcome to fabulous Bellville. I am Brian Skowronski, and there's one pitch. And back into the batter's box goes the Shelby Lady Whippets. And Carly Wapp starting things off here, starting the game about 10 minutes early. So in between innings, we'll jump in between the bases and tell you about these two teams, how they've gotten to this point in the season, number 1 and 2 right now in the conference standings in the MOAC. As many predicted, of course, these two teams coming off of championship seasons in the MOAC had to split it as they split with each other last year. Each of their only loss was to each other. And that will record the first out here tonight, as it's now one down here for the Lady Whippets. Temperatures in the 70s today, 75 and sunny. Bit of a breeze coming through the area, though. Typical, though, for the Valley. It's a hot shot, but handled by Mel Blueball for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here tonight. Miley Schaefer gets the start again in the circle. Sophomore's having a great season. We'll talk a bit more about her as the evening rolls along. And dials in a first pitch strike here to Sturts. Miley misses outside there for ball 1. Looking to make quick work here of this top half opening inning. In a game that could go a very long way in deciding who will be the queens of the conference. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Just a bit outside here. 2-2 now the count. Miley working quickly, and that'll be fouled back. Keeps the count right where it's at. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Schaefer on the season with a 2.81 ERA. And here she comes. Pop fly. Headed towards blue ball, called off. And the play will be made by the shortstop. So that is the 3rd out here of the inning. Colts do a nice job defensively, backing up Schaefer. And with that, we'll now go in between the bases, presented by GEP Global Energy Partners. Shelby Lady Whippets, co-defending champions of the MOAC. They've been grinding through a tough stretch of their season after an impressive 10-3 start. Since then, a little bit of a dip here. Just 2-4 over their last 6 games. Pitching hasn't quite been as dominant as it was early on in the campaign, but the bats have been consistent. You see the 154 runs they've scored on 181 hits so far on the year. But the ERA, it has been climbing steadily here over the last several games. As you see, they've lost 2 of their last 3. Big defeat at home. River Valley took them down. That could end up being the deciding factor, depending on what happens, of course, in this 2-game series against the Lady Colts. They'll be back in action Wednesday over at Shelby, weather depending. Our player spotlight tonight, we're going with Alyssa Booker, the senior pitcher. Really dynamic on both sides of the ball. You see she's got that .333 batting average, 11 wins so far as a starter this year, and solid ERA below 3 as well. Not much of a strikeout pitcher, tends to just allow her defense to back her up, and that's been a solid strategy for most of the season for Shelby in each of the last couple of years. Of course, 34 Ks though under her belt. See if she can add to those totals here in the opening frame with Clear Fork coming to bat. Bottom of the first rather, and it'll be Bluba starting things off. Righty on lefty matchup here. Ball 1 to start things. Mel on the season with a .500 average. Leads the team with 22 hits. Now she's got a 1-1 count. Coach Adam Brokaw going with the same strategy that Coach Clapper did the last couple of years, having Bluba hit right at the top of the lineup. She possesses incredible speed, obviously with the lefty stance as well. Allows her to really charge out of that batter's box. One of the best on-base percentages in the MOAC for a second consecutive season. The 1-2 pitch down low. Hops in there to even up the count. Shout out to our friends at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, your scoreboard sponsor for tonight and every home game for Clear Fork throughout the entire sports season so far. Nearly a misplay right there, but they do get the out. Hailey Thrush almost tripped over the third base bag, but they get Mel Bluebot out. Bring up sophomore Jada Brokaw starting in center field tonight. And the first pitch rips third base side, but foul. Brokaw third on the team, 19 hits coming into tonight. Pitcher's count though now for Alyssa Booker. Hailey Thrush standing on deck. Kit Rogers in the hole. Pitch downstairs. Couldn't get her to chase. Right down the middle, ripped, but again foul. Carothers Pest Control, your sponsor tonight for our instant replays. And if you got a pest, you know who to call. The best phone number listed on their logo. You can also hit them up at their website, listed down in the description. Popped up, heading towards foul territory. But a nice snag for out number 2. Starts accounting for both of the outs so far. Here's the latest. Over in front of the Lady Colt dugout. And makes the snag to bring up Thrush. Really been swinging a hot bat as of late. Sophomore up among the league leaders in the MOAC and dingers as well. This one tapped foul off of the plate. The 0-1 pitch to Thrush. And that leaps in there for ball 1. Booker down the middle again initiates the pop, and 3 outs, all to the third baseman. Sturt's taking care of business. As we'll dive back in between the bases, thanks to our friends at Global Energy Partners. Learned about Shelby, their story, how they've been able to get into second place solo right now in the MOAC. But for the top dogs right now in the league, just a half game edge right now over the Lady Whippets. Clear Fork, here is their team spotlight. Adam Brokaw, now in his first season, can take a commanding 1.5 game league lead with a victory here tonight. 4 consecutive victories for the Lady Colts and a couple outmatched opponents. Ashland's super young, though they're having a resilient season with predominantly freshmen and sophomores in the lineup. And then Harding A couple of big crooked numbers there. They outscore them 31-3 in their two matchups. So Clear Fork checks in tonight. Obviously, plenty of momentum after dropping a couple of games over at Marshall Park in Ontario in the Mid-Ohio Spring Classic against some really top competition. Top of the second. Young will lead off here for the Lady Whippets after they went down in order in the first. Diving play made at second. Fantastic stuff right there for the first out. That's how you pack up your starting pitcher right there. Check this out. Kit Rogers lays out. Potential diamond cut right there. One hopper to the shortstop and the throw over to first in time for out number 2. Pelly with a nice gun over to first base. And very similar to what we saw in the top half of the first here, top 2. Shelby swinging at some early pitches, allowing Miley Schaefer to get out of the circle pretty quickly in the first, and chance to do so again here with 2 down in the second. Mullins up at the dish and fades that one back out of play. Elise Mullins on the season, .333 average. This her 40th plate appearance of the year. Slaps that one back off of the chain link fence. 0-2 count. Schaefer has been cooking right along. Looking to get out of the inning, and she will with her first strikeout. So Miley Schaefer, back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. She has faced the minimum so far and gets Mullins to swing and whiff right here. Let's go between the bases one more time. Fill you in on one of Schaefer's sophomore classmates and what she's been able to do so far this season, leading the squad in multiple statistical categories. Talking about Miss Hailey Thrush, their cleanup hitter today. You see 22 hits so far on the season. Her and Mel Blubaugh tied for the top spot on the team. She's got premier speed when she gets out on the base pass as well. 12 stolen bases, the most on the club, and those 5 dingers far and away the best the Clear Fork has to offer. Nobody else has more than 1 so far, so excellent power out of their outfielder. And Hailey, just an overall dynamic athlete for Coach Brokaw this season. Let's get Rogers. Second pitch, blast this one out to left, and the catch is made. Carly Walp gets the out. And that's the first here on just a couple pitches into Rogers. Neither team with a base runner as of yet. The lefty Schlosser next into the batter's box. She'll swing a hopper to the shortstop, and the stretch in time. So Schlosser goes down on just one pitch. Much like we just saw Miley Schaefer do in the top half of the second. Shelby trying to follow suit right here. Just 3 pitches so far for Booker. Lily's up next. Off-speed pitch right over the middle. Freshman now with her 40th plate appearance of the season. You're looking at it. Looking to collect her 10th hit. Sturts has been busy so far, but she has been up for the task. 1-2-3 inning here for the Lady Whippets as we head top of the third on the way here from Bellville. Coming up live and free.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Welcome you back to the Valley. No score just yet. 2 innings in the books. And no base runners either. 6 up, 6 down for both offenses tonight. Leading off the inning here for the Whippets. Looking at Katie Taylor with a .290 average. 9 hits, make it 10. As she is on with the single. Just put that one right through the gap and lands her over on first base. That one fades foul here for Reese Friends, sitting .302 so far on her season. One of 7 Lady Whippets in double figures with runs batted in so far. She's got 10. See how aggressive Shelby looks to be on the base pass. And it's now 0-2 the count. Schaefer with the pitch. Tried to get her to wave outside, wasn't buying it. Ball 1. Deep shot heading into foul grounds on the third base side. But we got a canine, beautiful golden retriever on the case. Sniffed it out underneath the tree. Get that game ball right back. The beauty of having these canines out here on these gorgeous days. Not too many softballs. Get away from them. So we'll get a pop out for out number 1 here. And they'll set Friend down. One more look at that last pitch. Liberty Lewis next up. 4 hits so far and a 118 average. That one heads foul off the top of the dugout. For Miley Schaefer, 67 hits given up so far this year in approximately 72 innings pitched now. Got 56 Ks under her belt. And against the number 9 hitter, see if she can dial up one more right here. The sophomore, second season as the full-time starter in the circle for the Lady Colts. We've got a lot of underclassmen, plenty of lefties in the lineup as well this season. And high expectations, as has been the case here in the Valley for a long time. As they'll fly out to Pelly here, out number 2. So with Taylor over on first after a leadoff single, Miley's done a nice job to get the last 2 outs. To the top of the order, back with Carly Walp. Up top for a ball. The pitch from Schaefer up around the chin, outside the zone again. Breeze picking up a bit right now, blowing to dead away center field. The pitch over the middle, popped up and caught. So a leadoff single for the Lady Whippets. They don't do anything with it. As Schaefer gets back up from her defense for the next 3 outs. And we'll keep it here yet again. Go back between the bases. Jump into my keys to victory for each squad. You're taking a look at the Lady Whippets. And here's what I feel like they need to do to get the job done tonight. Got to protect the corners, and so far they are checking the boxes right there. Fantastic start for Sturts. She's accounted for 4 of the 6 outs thus far, and then the 2 strike hitting. Had an opportunity to see Miss Schaefer pitch quite a bit over the last couple of years. Has a proclivity for getting ahead in the count. So you got to be able to take your cracks when you can, when you are behind with a couple of strikes on you. And for these Lady Colts trying to protect their home turf, a big victory for them could come off of some early runs. And we already know just how good they are when they get out on the base pass. Those are keys to victories just about every night for the Lady Colts. Not telling you anything new, but if they can get out in front and then capitalize once they're on the base pass, I foresee them taking a commanding lead here tonight in the MOAC. Would be up by a 1.5 games. Sophomore Chloe Stewart now leading off the bottom of the third. Chloe been getting more playing time here of late, and with impressive numbers in the batter's box, it's going to earn you some more PT. 8 hits so far. This just her 17th plate appearance, so been batting with a .500 average so far since getting her opportunity. And sees the count. Even up, 2-2. Trying to produce the first base runner tonight for the Lady Colts. Again, senior starter Alyssa Booker here. 11-2 so far on her season. And this will be the first full count that we've experienced tonight. Hitters have been really swinging early on in the counts. Each pitcher's done an excellent job of inducing some ground outs and some fly outs. 1 strikeout so far, and now we've got 1 on each side. Ringer up for out number 1. Another look on our Carothers Pest Control replay. Just brought the hot sauce out straight down the middle. Now we got Miley Schaefer with our first pitcher-on-pitcher duel. Takes a look at strike 1. That one hops in there low. Miley's got 8 hits so far. This is her 36th plate appearance of the season. And takes that one outside. I want to say hello to everybody out there watching live and free on YouTube Channel 1, BS Media, and the OH Report Facebook page, along with our Twitter X account. And Schaefer knocks that one down off of her front foot. Didn't seem to phase her whatsoever, so tough kid. Took the stinger and then right back into the batter's box. 2-2 count. Booker off speed, and that's leveled back up and over the fence. I'm Brian Skowronski here on the call with you guys. Drop me some comments throughout the course of the night. Always love knowing where people are tuning in from. Who knows, maybe you're out here at the ballpark tonight. Hit me with a comment bomb. I'll read it here over air when we get our opportunities. As we've got another full count. 1 down here, bottom 3. Booker has faced the minimum thus far, 7 up, 7 down, coming off of a strikeout. But this one lifted deep into left field. Kiss it goodbye. The first dinger of the season for Miley. Miley Schaefer flying into home plate. She's got a lot of friends waiting for her as she slugs that thing out of here. Take one more look. Great exit velocity here. The wind helped that thing carry out to left field. Home run for Miley Schaefer, helping her own cause at the dish. It's actually looks like the first extra base hit all season for Miley. Comes in a big game. And in a big moment, too, to put Clear Fork out in front 1-0. Maya Perry now in the 8th spot. Perry's got 9 hits. This will be her 57th plate appearance. That one will make its way out first base side. Colts looking to keep the good times rolling here. Booker with the pitch. And way upstairs in the attic. Perry, part of this vaunted sophomore class out here in the Valley. Good majority of the roster that you're enjoying so far this season for Clear Fork. And this nice start they've been off to. Girls that'll be around for another couple of seasons. Back-to-back balls and missed again outside to load up the count. Clear Fork dugout letting Booker hear it 3 in a row here. Try to find the zone here with the payoff pitch inside. And that'll be taken again by the third baseman. Out number 2 here in the bottom half of the third. And Bailey Stortz again making the snag. Hot shot back at the shortstop. Gunned out. Nice throw here by Lily. Right in between, making a catch, and off of the turf. And that'll represent the final out here of the third inning as we move on to the fourth. We'll see you there in about a minute.
Hi, I'm OH.REPORT founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Top 4 Lady Whippets up to bat. Trailing 1-0 here on the road in Bellville. Miley Schaefer with a solo shot. First home run of the season has given Clear Fork a 1-0 lead. So we're now to the leadoff hitter in the fourth. Kennard, 0 for 1 so far on the afternoon. And it's a beautiful one out here in the Clear Fork Valley, 75 and sunny. Not a cloud in sight. This is a one-hopper right back to Miley, and she makes the throw for the first out. Sharp awareness that time by Schaefer to be prepared for it. Sends Kennard to 0-2 so far. Bailey Sturtz 0 for 1 as well so far. It's a good righty-on-righty matchup. Sturtz a .466 average so far on the season. One of the best hitters in the MOAC. Now a 1-2 count. Closing in on 30 hits so far on the season. She's got 27 to be approximate. A lot of those for extra bases. This could be one right here. It's out of here. A deep shot. All the way over into the football stadium. As that ties things up 1 apiece. A solo shot on each side. Schaefer puts that one up in the zone. Just didn't quite have the gas to bring it by her. And Bailey with her 5th home run of the season. She's got 5 of the 7 for Shelby so far on the campaign. Just having an excellent game all the way around. Young now with her 2nd at bat. 0 for 1 so far. Grounded out to second base. Down low, back up the middle for a single. Just good, clean piece of hitting right there for Young. And she is on board with a single. Studer's turn. Try to advance a base runner. Looking for her first hit of the evening. 0 for 1. Schaefer deals, and it's in there for a called strike. That one just missed. Ball 2 called. Hard to tell from this angle. Look pretty solid from here. So benefits the Lady Whippets. One's pretty much right in the same spot. This time called a strike. Young not generating much of a lead over there at first base. Showing some patience here with one down. Swinging at this one. And it's Craig third base side out of play. Again, this one slapped foul on that third base side. Kennedy hitting .256 on the season so far. Trying to move a base runner around. Young standing over on first. The pitch downstairs, and that'll be a walk. So runners now on first and second. First walk issued by either starting pitcher so far here this afternoon. And brings Mullins back into the hitter's box here. 0 for 1 and a strikeout to start her day, and comes out swinging. And some first pitch sauce here from Schaefer. Popped up first base, and that'll be out number 2. Much needed for Schaefer after allowing 3 straight hitters to reach or score. Two down now, tie game. And the first pitch coming to Katie Taylor. Two-0 the count. Taylor singled up the middle first time she had an opportunity against Miley tonight. The third pitch of this at-bat on the way, and too high. Hitters count. Katie potentially with the green light here, but she'll just take down the middle for strike 1. Schaefer bends that one in for strike 2 as well. Opportunity here to try to get out of a bit of danger. 2 on. Full count, the payoff pitch, and this is lifted deep to left, and it is screaming out of here, a 3-run blast. Whippets take the lead, and it has been the long ball getting it done here for Shelby. 2 homers in the top half of the 4th. Let's take one more look at this one. This was a rocket shot. Didn't get a ton of trajectory. It did not need to. Had the power to get out of here. Reese Friend with a big swing of the stick right there. Her first home run of the season. Really changes the complexion of this game now. As we're down to the very bottom of the order. Liberty Lewis swinging at the first pitch, popped up, damage done. Big 3-1 bomb here for the Lady Whippets. Boom, one more look at it. Out to left field. All 4 of their runs coming in the top half here of the 4th inning. Has them in front 4-1. We'll see you back here, Clear Fork, with a chance to answer when we return.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Two-0 count to Jada Brokaw to start off the offensive part of the inning here for the Lady Colts after surrendering 4 runs on a pair of bombs in the offensive half of things for the Lady Whippets, as Booker dials up strike 1 here. Brian Skowronski here with you from Bellville. Big game in the MOAC title race. The 2 defending champions, you're looking at them right now. A win here would certainly be a big help to the victorious team in defending as champions. Clear Fork with a 7-1 record right now in league play. A couple losses for Shelby, but they have played 10 games as it's a lead-off single here for Brokaw. Jada sets the table, bringing up Hailey Thrush, our player spotlight tonight. Really been swinging a hot bat here as of late. Shows bunt and allows for a stolen base. This is really where Clear Fork makes their hay, is getting runners out on the base pass, and they're just ultra aggressive. A ton of team speed. And they don't need much of a window. Just an off-speed pitch can send them from one bag to the next. Piece of small ball. They do get the first out. Also advances the runner over to third. Sack bunt for Thrush brings up Kit Rogers. Flew out to left field last time we saw her. Rogers swinging at the first pitch. Tailwind going straight to center field, but the catch is made. Gorgeous catch made, tracking all the way back at the wall. Show you this one more time. How about Kennard? Way back. In the words of Chris Berman, looked like we were going to get one right in our laps. But a fantastic grab. Clear Fork, though, does get the run on the tag. Straight up the middle, and another base hit here for the Colts. Schlosser with the single. Throw it back over to first here after the first pitch to Lily. Lily 0 for 1 on her afternoon. Hit one third base side. Seen that a bunch so far tonight from Clear Fork. Schlosser go diving back in to first base. Booker with the pitch down the middle. Alyssa takes her time. Looking to dial up the pitch with 2 strikes. Hit on the runner, and that will end the frame. Clear Fork gets 1. Shelby on top by 2. They'll be back in the batter's box when we see them again. Top 5 on the way.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our super.
We welcome you back to the Clear Fork Valley for round 1 of 2 between Clear Fork and Shelby, the top 2 teams in the MOAC. 2 defending league champions. Got a good battle going right now. 4-2 Clear Fork getting a run in their offensive half of the 4th RBI sac fly from Kit Rogers that nearly got out of the park. Awesome play made by Kennard back at the fence in center field to keep it a 2-run advantage here for Shelby. And their bats have come alive. Here they are again. Lead off double to start the party as Lewis with her first hit. So a lot of momentum right now here for the Lady Whippets. Laid down, they'll advance the runner over to third. So out of the leadoff spot, Walp able to move the runner 1 bag away from extending this lead. Brings Kennard up to the plate. Natalie with 24 hits so far on the year, 14 RBI. But she's 0 for 2 so far today. Schaefer starts her out with a strike. Half swing coming up to make the play is Perry for the second out. Kind of a half-hearted swing right here. Almost wanted to pull back, and it cost Shelby an out. They'll swing at this one, and after allowing a leadoff single, nothing more here for the Lady Whippets as Clear Fork and Schaefer get out of a bit of a jam. Trailing by 2, and they'll be back up on offense when we see them again.
Power.
Broadcast brought to you folks live and free thanks to our friends at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, who help you choose effective vitamins and supplements. They can also prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or your veterinarian. Global Energy Partners, helping communities with exceptional work while utilizing local businesses. Sutton Bank, where you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Carothers Pest Control, they are looking to add a new technician to the team. They're offering a 401k, PTO, and more. Reach out, ask for Jack Cooks, tell them I sent you, and you can learn more. Back at the ballpark, bottom 5. Clear Fork up to bat. And pops straight up to the catcher. Stewart on a couple pitches. Goes down. Booker's been able to find a nice groove here as of late. Defense backing her up nicely too. Brings up the pitcher, Schaefer. Takes ball 1. Miley earning herself a hitter's count now, 2-0. Miley swings at this one. Back tap foul. Hit her first home run of the season back in the 3rd inning. A solo shot and looking to add to her offensive totals here in at bat number 2. Trailing by a couple. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. And that one sinks just below the knees for a 3-1 count. After this at-bat, I'll dive into the comment section, see what you guys are chit-chatting about out there in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter land. Called strike on the outside of the plate. We'll load things up. Nice job by Lewis of framing that. Certainly looked like it was outside from our vantage point. The payoff pitch outside, and that'll land Miley over on first base with Perry on the way. Let's see. Got a million tabs open here. No conversation going down right now on our YouTube channel. One, if you want to be the first, got a prize for you. How about a lifetime of live and free sports right here on the OH Report? It's a big one. All you got to do is be the first to jump into the live chat. And just let me know who you're cheering for today. And if you're not cheering for anybody, just tell me where you're watching from. Ripped third base side. That is a fair ball. Left fielder fell down. And that is a big-time double. So runners now on second and third with just one down. Perry with her first hit here of the evening. Got a good chunk of that ball. Gets in there easily with a stand-up double. Got a meeting going now at the circle here for the Lady Whippets. Let's see, I didn't see any comments coming through on the BS Media Productions Facebook page, but pretty much everybody watches on OH.REPORT. Let's see if we've got any chatter going on out there. Do have another game going on right now, a big one in the KMAC. Fredericktown and Centerburg. Right now it is the Trojans with a 4-0 cushion. That one top 3. Plenty of comments coming through here on Facebook. I want to say what's up to Tabby Britton, cheering on the Lady Colts tonight. Kelly Siebert, so proud of Katie. So is Trisha. They're loving that Katie Taylor out there. So we get a fake throw back down the third base side. Second pitch coming up here to Mel Blubaugh at the top of the order. Mel's 0 for 2. And now 0 for 3. Looking to bring home a run, and she'll do it. Perry advances to third. And it's a sacrifice RBI here for Blubaugh. So Schaefer with a pair of runs scored here tonight. Two down for Brokaw. And she puts deep lift behind this one at the fence. The catch bobbled. In and out of the glove of Friend. And that'll tie things up. Lands Brokaw on second. And with 2 out, we've got a tie ball game. 4-4 now the count. And Hailey Thrush stepping inside the batter's box. Hailey with a sac bunt last time we saw her in the 4th inning. And hits this one to left for out number 3, but the Colts get a pair of runs. We're all square at 4 apiece. Shelby gets their turn offensively next.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Sixth inning action on the way here from Bellville. 2 runs just put on the board by the Lady Colts offensively. Evening things up here. 4 runs on both sides. Shelby had a 4-1 cushion, and Clear Fork now has gotten right back into it. 3 consecutive runs, and now a 1-1 count to start things off here. I believe this is Young in the batter's box, and slaps that one foul. Young 1 for 2. Had a single up the middle last time we saw her, and belts this one, takes a 2-hopper back to the fence. And a little hesitation, she turns towards second, and she's in there. Back-to-back hits now on the night for Miss Young. You see just a little delay there. Then decided that she could make it in no problem as she slides in safe with a lead-off double. Back at Schaefer, pickle situation, and throws over to Bluebaugh for the first out. So they get the lead-off runner. Smart decision here by Miley. Not to lose her cool. The sophomore tracks her down. Throws it over to the future All-Ohioan. And they'll get the first one of 3 outs necessary here. As Studer, just 1 pitch is all it took. Bringing up Mullins. That one will be popped out of here, foul. Want to say hello to Brandy Albert, cheering on Katie Taylor. A lot of Katie fans out there today. Darlene Dawson just says thanks for streaming this. She's an Ontario team granny, but enjoying watching this matchup. Ontario 2, I have to check the league standings here in a minute. Might have an outside chance if they could get some help, being in the league title race over the last couple of weeks. Kaylin Danielle cheering on the Lady Whippets today. Daniel Stotts on the other side of the equation says go Lady Colts. And Phyllis Heimberger watching from Marion. Appreciate all of you tuning in live and free today. Those all Facebook comments. As Schaefer tracks that one down. She's accounted for both of the outs defensively so far. It's time for the fan favorite, Katie Taylor. Looks at back-to-back pitches out of the zone. Got a friendly hitter's count here. Schaefer shakes off the catcher. Sends this one in there. Off speed for strike 1. Schaefer doing a solid job mixing up her locations. Though this one belted to straightaway center. And that'll put runners on first and second. So Taylor with another hit. I'm sure the chat section gonna let us know. Loving what they're seeing from Katie so far here today in the batter's box. Friend's turn now. Big swing, but fades over the top of the Clear Fork dugout. Oh, 1-1 now the count on the left fielder, representing the number 8 hitter in the lineup today. The pitch over the heart of the plate. Too far out of the way. Let's try to make a run for the catch. 1-2 count. 2 down here. Top 6. Runner standing on first and second. Big at bat on both sides right here. Shelby looking to regain the lead. Miley trying to shut him down and cannot get the call. Outside there with the pitch. 2s across the board. Keep the at-bat alive here. Still waiting on our first chat on YouTube. Made that big promise too. If you're looking for a lifetime alive and free, as that one's got some air under it and a long run for the out. Chased down by Maya Perry. And that is how the inning will end. Clear Fork trying to take the lead. They'll be back up here coming up in a moment.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Alyssa Booker back in the circle here for the Lady Whippets as we have reached the bottom of the 6th inning in a tie ball game. Top 2 teams in the MOAC last year, and same thing right now at this point in the season with May right on the horizon. Whippets a half game back in the conference standings of Clear Fork. Just has 1 loss so far. Ball 1 in there to start off this at bat against Kit Rogers. Hard cut at that one and comes up empty-handed. Evens up the count, 1-1. Slow dribbler in there. Just leaked out of the hands of Booker for ball number 2. She bowled that one in. Rogers coming off a RBI sac fly. She sends it deep to center. And that'll represent out number 1. Catch made easily by Kennard. And as we do look at the softball standings so far, Shelby at 8-2 right now. As mentioned, they're basically tied with Clear Fork right now, who's 7-1 in the league standings. Highland at 7-3, and Ontario at 7-3 as well. As, oh my, do we have a diving catch made here? We do indeed. Spin this one back for you guys on the Carothers Pest Control replay. So Schlosser with the contacts, third base side, and that's just an extraordinary diving play right there by the shortstop. Brings Lily into the batter's box. Fouls that one off to start this AB. Lily 0 for 2 thus far tonight. Booker trying to take this game into the 7th, evened up. Misses that one down by the shoestrings. The freshman Lily, 290 average so far this season. This her 33rd plate appearance. Makes good contact. Kennard on the fly. Another easy catch to end the inning. Top of the 7th on the way with the Lady Whippets with back at bat.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Bottom of the order here for Shelby. Lewis starting things off. 0 for 2 on her night. Schaefer starts her off with a fastball, and she's able to crank that one out for a base hit. Nice start here at the top of the 7th for the Lady Whippets. Always love getting your number 9 hitter on with the top of the order on the way. As Liberty Lewis going to increase her batting average. Started the day with a 148. She's now 143. Gets us back to Walp. Sacrifice bunt. Got out the last 2 times before that. Taking her time to get back into the batter's box. Schaefer. Ready to deliver the pitch. Squared up, laid down. Beautiful bunt. No play to be made. Throw escaping into the outfield, and Shelby unbelievably is going to score a run and then land a runner all the way on third base. A lot to unpack there. Let's see how far back I can get this replay for you guys. So here it is. The throw comes into second base. It's a little low and allows the runners to come in. As we've now got a play at the plate. Here, we'll bring it back for you guys. Show you an instant replay of what just happened here. So the runner over on third. And it's basically just a squeeze play. Blue Ball shovels it in there. But the run does score. And with that pitch getting loose, the runner now advancing over to second base. And Shelby in business here. That's Kennard on second. And we're going to get a mound visit. So that last pitch, they're going to say hit the foot of Bailey Stortz. And so the Lady Whippets doing some damage here, top of the 7th. Still no outs. They've got a 2-run lead. And Young standing at the plate, taking ball 1. Kennard on second. Stortz over on first. And the pitch to Young, fouled back. Down low for ball 2. Schaefer's got her work cut out for her. Try to keep this just a 2-score differential. And she'll miss out of the zone up top there in the attic. That one fouled back as well to load up the count. 3-2, important pitch coming up here for Schaefer. The payoff pitch, again, fouled back. If you're just joining us, it was a 1-0 Clear Fork advantage on a solo shot from Miley Schaefer. Then 4 consecutive runs put on the board by the Lady Whippets. A 3-run blast came in the 4th inning from Friend. And now this one might bring in another run. Play at the plate, not in time. Shelby extends their cushion 7-4. RBI hit from Young. Started this inning tied at 4. 3 runs put on the board so far for the Lady Whippets. And so we will get our first pitching change here of the afternoon on either side, as the freshman Lily Gonna check in. She's got 22 innings pitched so far. Giving up 21 earned runs, so getting some of that freshman treatment from opposing hitters with a 6.58 ERA. Coach Brokaw certainly feels like they can develop this youngster into full-time number 2 pitcher alongside Miley Schaefer. And on the season, Miley with the 75 innings pitched. Lily next with the 22, and then Schlosser has filled in just once. Pitched 1 1/3 innings. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. And hit by a pitch will load up the bags. First pitch from Lily. Oh, I think that bonked her right off the noggin. Chance now for Mullins with the bases chucked to really do some damage. Lily misses inside. Saw her at the Mid-Ohio Classic over at Ontario in their matchup against Anthony Wayne. And had some command issues there against a really solid hitting lineup. Was able to dial one in for a strike though. Right here, 1-1 now the count to Mullins, who's 0 for 3 so far on her evening. Trying to change the fortunes here with one swing of the at-bat, and smacks that one foul. Lily with the pitch, and bowls it in there. Lady Whippets don't try to take home, with ducks swimming all over the pond right now. 3 runs tallied already here in the top of the 7th. This one foul as well. I want to invite everybody to stick around. At the end of the game, we'll have our GEP Global post-game show that will include an interview with our most valuable player presented by Sutton Bank. I'll be coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game as we get a screamer down the third base side, but that one, again, foul. Love making you part of the game out there. If you want to give me your opinions on who should be the MVP tonight, I am all ears. Drop me a comment. Let me know who you'd like to hear from at the end of this one, though could be a long way from over. Now with a 2-2 count. Freshman in the circle. Bases loaded for Mullins. Walking the run. Katie Taylor now. She's been swinging a hot bat. Looks a first pitch ball way outside the zone. Trying to add some more run support for Alyssa Booker. Seems to be on her way to picking up win number 12 on the season from the pitching circle. Now 1-1 count to the left fielder. That one misses as well. Three balls and a strike. Lady Colts in danger of allowing this one to just really get away from them. As she swings and sends this one blue ball's way. And Mel squeezes it for the first out here of the inning. A lot going on tonight here in the Valley. Shelby Clear Fork baseball going on behind us. There's also a middle school and I think a high school track meet as well. At the end of this half inning, I'll take a quick walk out here from our spot in center field, check out the score of the baseball game. Two balls, no strikes, one down. Friend shows bunt, brings it back. And that one in there for a strike. Lily again missing the zone. Lewis on deck coming off a single. Got her to swing and missed. Loads up the count here. Lily trying to do her job, keep it just a 4-run game. But she'll walk in yet another run. That was a good battle. Just missed with that last pitch. And that gets us to the number 9 hitter, Lewis. Who started off the inning with a single. And then kind of opened up the floodgates with some bad throwing errors by Clear Fork here in this frame. Couldn't get her to chase outside the zone. First ball here of the at-bat. Bases remain loaded. Deep drive, left field. The catch made by Thrush. And no tag up. Hailey's got a cannon. And that'll be out number 2. So he just had a nice clean beat on it. Didn't elect to send the runner standing over on third base. That's Studer at third. Mullen standing on second. And the pitch to Walp upstairs for ball 1. Slap this one back at Lily. She fires over to first for the last out here of the frame. But 5 put on the board by Shelby. Clear Fork has their work cut out for them to try to extend.
Hi, I'm OH.REPORT founder Brian Skowronski. You just heard me on the call, and you can hear me and all the other family of OH reporters pretty much every night here on the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Five runs hung on the board in the top half of the seventh in what was a tie game at 4-4. Now all of a sudden Clear Fork in danger of dropping a key MOAC battle here against their longtime Shelby. As Stewart steps into the batter's box here, bottom seven. Alyssa Booker continues to be the pitcher here for the Lady Whippets, and she fires ball one. Booker so far, 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 4 hits. She's walked one and struck out one. Hits that one over the outside part of the plate. On the flip side, Schaefer tonight, 9 hits over 6 innings. Gave up 9 runs, 8 of them earned. Oh, and I said that I would walk over and get a score of the Clear Fork game. Looked like we just had an RBI double by the Colts. Not sure exactly what the count is, though. 2-0 Clear Fork. I think that's in the 4th inning. Stewart tonight 0 for 2, struck out once. Back third base side, and the throw in time. Squeezed by Studer from Stewart's for out number 1. Booker looking to put up back-to-back scoreless innings here to close things out. 5-point lead. And a first pitch strike to it is still Miley Schaefer in there. Schaefer today did hit a solo blast, her first homer of the season. And dribbles this one foul. Friendly pitcher's count here for Alyssa Booker, 0-2. And the righty sends just high, evidently, for ball 1. Sinker misses low. Evens up the count now, 2-2. Lady Colts in desperate need of some base runners here, down to their final 2 outs. Schaefer pops up, foul. Here comes the 2-2. Got her looking. Second strikeout this afternoon for Booker. Maya Perry next up. Did double the left field last time we saw her. First pitch is high for ball number 1. This one ripped to center. That'll be another base hit. Perry with back-to-back singles, or excuse me, a double and now a single. Does bring him back to the top of the order here. Mel Bluebaugh standing in. Takes strike 1 down the middle. Bluebaugh hitless so far today. Cuts that one back. 0-2 now. With 2 down, trying to keep the pulse thumping here for Clear Fork in this pivotal MOAC showdown. Winner takes a nice leg up on the opponent. Booker misses with that one. 2-1. Perry over on first. That one fades foul as well. Another reminder to stick around for the GEP Global post-game report. That will include an interview with our Sutton Bank MVP. Got plenty of options out there. Bluebaugh straight to center field, and that will represent the final out. Big victory here tonight for the Lady Whippets. They are now 9-2 overall in the league. Dips Clear Fork down to 7-2. We'll step aside. We'll be back with our post-game coverage. Likely hear from Katie Taylor, who had the big night at the plate tonight. That all coming up on the other side. Keep it here live and free coverage, post-game style. We'll return in just a moment.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
This is our in-body machine, so you're gonna see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Back now with our player of the game, presented by Sutton Bank. Katie Taylor swinging a hot bat tonight and a big 3-run bomb, which is where I want to start the conversation. I mean, you smashed that thing, and it was kind of a pivotal moment in the game. Take me back to that at bat and just what it felt like to be you in that moment.
It felt really good to, set my team over and really put them first, and it got us really far into the lead, and it really helped us with our win. Those 3 runs did.
Big win here tonight. Obviously, you and Clear Fork, you were separated by a half game in the win column coming into tonight. So to take this leg up, how satisfying is it to come on their home turf and get the victory?
Oh, very much so, but now we got to go back on Wednesday and get them back so we can really put ourselves up there and win the league.
Talk about this rivalry. You guys are the defending champions, the co-champs from last year, and just what it means, Clear Fork versus Shelby, when you guys get head-to-head.
I mean, we're both very good teams. I mean, it could have gone either way tonight. Our hitting and the walks that they gave us really helped us. It could have gone either way, but.
And then talk about your season. You guys got off to that awesome start, 10-3, and then 2-4 over the last 6 games. So you get a get-right game here tonight, getting the winning juju flowing again. Obviously, a big celebration here with you girls in a big-time environment like this one. How nice did this feel to get a nice win?
Oh, it feels so good. I think we really came together as a team. We were loud in the dugout. It felt good to come together.
All right, so you're going to get a day off tomorrow. Looks like we got some crazy weather coming through. How do you think you guys are going to spend it in anticipation of that big second matchup against the Lady Colts?
I think we'll do just a lot of what we've been doing. Just lots of reps.
Well, 3 for 4 tonight. The reps are paying off for you. The 3-run bomb and the 3 RBIs. Congratulations on being our Sutton Bank MVP. Before we let you go, look in that camera. Shout out anybody you want.
I'd like to thank my teammates, my family, and my coaches for sure. They're always my big supporters. So.
All right, Katie Taylor, we've got a Reese cookie for you and some swag courtesy of the OH Report. Enjoy the celebration. Your
Thank
off
you.
night tomorrow, and we'll see you back in Shelby on Wednesday night.
Thank you.
This is our in-body machine, so you're going to see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Post-game coverage presented by GEP, your Global Energy Partners. 9-4. Shelby gets the victory on the softball side of things. You're taking a live look over on the baseball diamond right now, where Clear Fork, I think, has here. I got my helper Jory running over to look. I think it's 6-0. Clear Fork does lead in the top of the 7th inning. But we're talking about softball and how things really played out here tonight. Let's bring up the box score for you guys. 9 hits tonight for the Lady Whippets as they were able to get to Miley Schaefer. That's kind of been a storyline for her, though, this season. She does allow quite a few hits, typically can get herself out of a lot of trouble. Tonight she goes for 6 innings. All 9 hits were hers. She accounted for 8 earned runs, and all 9 runs that were scored tonight finished with a walk and a strikeout. Lily comes in the 7th inning, had 2 walks issued. Each of them scored a run, but did get the last 3 outs of the game. On the other side, Alyssa Booker, the senior, allows those 5 hits, 3 earned runs out of the 4 that were allowed. She walked 1 and struck out 2 here tonight. The big story, Katie Taylor, your MVP. Fantastic night for her. That big 3-run bomb. We saw Sturts with a solo shot as well tonight. She scored a couple of runs. Young also scored 2 runs. She went 3 for 4 on her night with an RBI as well. And then Friend out of the bottom of the lineup with an RBI for Clear Fork hitting tonight. Brokaw with a hit and a run scored. Schlosser with a hit. Schaefer, a solo shot in the 3rd inning. And Maya Perry finished 2 for 3. She also scored a run tonight in the game. Coming up next for each of these teams, each other. And it's a big one, even bigger than it was tonight now that we know the outcome. So the fortunes certainly have changed on each side, as the Lady Whippets, they can basically win the league even though they've got a few games coming up if they can take another victory over the Colts. Take a look at the league standings for you guys, and now Shelby at 9-2 while Clear Fork dips to 7-2. Let's see what's coming up for each of these teams quickly for you guys. Obviously, we know that they've got each other, and then we're going to be back here at the Lady Colt Corral, Lexington, coming over to the park, I believe on Friday for that one. And then they have Madison, so they're going to be out of conference for their next 2 games. They finish up the season with Highland and River Valley. Highland right now, sitting at 7-3 overall, and River Valley at 6-2. So the meat of the MOAC schedule still on the way here for Clear Fork. They've got a lot of work to do to try to hang, as on the other side, just one more series remaining. It is against Ontario for Shelby, and the Lady Warriors are at 7-3, so it's a super deep conference up near the top. Pleasant, Harding, and Galleon combined just one win overall in the league, and then everybody else, you're looking at Clear Fork at 7-2, Highland 7-3, Ontario 7-3, and River Valley 6-2 to start the day. But Shelby right now, the cream of the crop at 9-2. They are in first place all by themselves. Coming up this week on the OH Report, not sure if we're going to have the weather for Hillsdale to be able to get in that baseball matchup against Alton, but that's a huge one within the WCAL. Then the next night, Smithville at Wayndell. It looks like Mother Nature will cooperate on Wednesday, so we'll have that. And then trying to get confirmation that we can indeed live stream the game, Clear Fork at Shelby on the softball side of things, in the rematch from the game that you just enjoyed tonight. And then we've got Lucas at Crestview, just one game coming up on Thursday night. So plenty to take in here on the OH Report over the course of the week. We'll have some action on Friday and Saturday as well. This will wrap up tonight's coverage, though. Do appreciate everybody out there who tuned in tonight and watched this 9-4 victory for the Lady Whippets to take command here of the MOAC. Couldn't bring it to you live and free without help of our generous sponsors. Thank you to each and every one of them to combine, bringing you the action. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, GEP Global, Sutton Bank, Carothers Pest Control, and us here at BS Media Production. For my camera lady, Jory Hollenbeck, I am Brian Skowronski saying so long here from the Valley. See you next time, hopefully tomorrow, with some live and free action. So long for now, everybody. Enjoy the Cavs game tonight. Looking for the sweep.